Okay, hey guys, all right. Well, I've got to tell you, I've been watching these pictures of her, and there was one where she was drinking a beer out of, Harry had a regular traditional like 1950s beer stein, and then she had a different glass. I don't know. There's a bar that's like a couple blocks down from where I live. Ugh, I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. And you know what? I'm gonna have to check. Let me pause this thing. Uh okay, one moment. We're just gonna pause. Okay, so I am sorry about that. Okay, so here we are. And I've noticed these pictures. I know. I'll kind of start fresh here. I noticed these pictures of Sparkles and her white outfit with her black hat. She's trying to contrast. She doesn't look very good. She looks sloppy. Um, you know, I, I, I'm like, I'm not impressed. When I look at her, I don't think, wow, that looks great. I just think she looks kind of like very hunched over and very not good. Okay. But then, I'm reading these tweets here. Meghan's hair color magically changed in a matter of hours. What's with the nose? If you're going to wear a wig, at least make sure it's the same color. So she's with Harry at the Invictus Games. Meanwhile, you have Trump at the Super Bowl getting cheered. You have mass. It's all and I. It's all about Trump, and I'm listening to this guy by the name of Garland Nixon, and he's calling it basically a shift from this dirty war machine government. I mean, I want you to think about it. When you paid taxes, you were funding a war. You weren't you going to work to help get your life better. You weren't going to work to, have your goals met or meet your goals, um, have goals to meet. It's just sort of a day to day thing, right? And I think that's been for a lot of people for quite a while right now. And it's really obvious that we've gone from basically a war government because that's what it was. I mean, it wanted a nation build. And I am not trying to sound inflammatory, but if you listen to a lot of geopolitical analysts, they will say that they feel or they think that there is a good possibility that there could have been a nuclear war, and how tragic something like this would have been for all of us. And I don't want to be a scare tactic person here, but I think that many of us could agree on that if we did some digging. So you have this new president that comes in with millions of people supporting him, uh, tens and tens of thousands of people at his events. You have the most rich and famous people in the country, and I suppose in the world. You have Mark Zuckerberg, you have Bezos, you have the new stars right now are JD and Usha, who are starting to grow on me a little bit. I know they're doing a very careful plan. Yeah, I'm not, at least, JD is growing on me. Okay. Right now. right now. I can always turn that around. You have, obviously Elon Musk, who I know a lot of people don't like him, but honestly, I can't say enough good things about him. Uh, he he is it, right? He is a genius, and he is whipping shit together fast. I mean, what I'm saying is not whipping. Okay, he is bringing about change and going through crap, and he is just doing a shake and bake. He is cleaning up a mess, but he has the ability to do, and the competence, and the computer smarts to do this stuff. um to do what he's been hired to do, is clean up waste in government. I don't even think he's hired. I believe he's volunteering. He's not a paid employee to I don't he doesn't need the money. And then you have Bezos and his wife. You even have Fetterman sitting at in shorts, looking like a complete slob, kind of. Well, yeah. At the inauguration, you have you know I'm trying, I don't know why. Okay, so we'll end it there. You have these very popular people that are just like, hey man, I want to be on board. I don't want the war economy. I don't want the war president. I want to be part of what is going to happen that is good, and that can be good for me and make me money or whatever. So I guess a lot of that would be in self-interest. But then you have Harry and Meghan, who are standing in front of 1,000 people, which isn't a lot because probably half of them are paid to go when she stands up. No one cares about her. In Canada, a place that Trump has said he wants to take over. And he openly is trolling Trudeau to the point where it's just hilarious, right? I mean, you can't make this shit up. But then she goes in there and she walks around wearing a couple of outfits thinking she's like hot and it. And unfortunately, she's not. She's not cool. She's not hip. She's not on. Trump gets cheered and Taylor Swift gets booed at the Super Bowl, right? This is all just a bunch of bullshit. She's not it. This looks like an old. Why is that vein coming out? All right, so we're looking at this, and I'm thinking, okay, that's odd. Okay, it could be just the lighting, but then I'm thinking, no, she's got a wig on. Then I come to, wasn't it last time it was rumored she wore the wig hat? Looks like it's a rewear. Okay. And then here's me. Look at what I found on Amazon. Hat, wig, beanie hat with hair, long, wavy extensions, knit rib palm hat attached, 14-inch, $18.99. I mean, is it? Oh, shit. So anyway, I want to let you know that, okay. Oh, then, okay, another thing. Then you have like the Kennedys, right? I mean, I don't think Cheryl is that thrilled to be a part of the Trump admin, but she supports her husband. And you have, RFK Jr., who's hopefully going to be allowed to promote a more healthy country. You have Nicole Shanahan, who was her husband? Uh, let's see. I'm sorry. Husband, ex-husband. She has a ton of money. Sergey Brin. Yeah, but I've been reading her tweets and listening to some of her podcasts. She's really smart, and she's just like, look at man, I've got money, and I'm gonna fucking primary you and take you down. And she's working with Scott Pressler. I love it. And then she was actually billed as, or we had him on the ballot here in Wisconsin. Our Robert Kennedy Jr. / Shanahan was on the ballot here when I went to vote for president. So we had that. I'm just trying to think of other people. So you have the tech bros, I guess, as they call them. And then you have Markle. This is so fucked up right now. Okay. And then you have Markle, who thinks that she's just like, okay, so then I want to show you a contrast. And then she's walking, she's just kind of slouchy, and she's short, and I mean, I really shouldn't be saying anything because right now I'm having difficulty. Okay, here's the contrast. This is it. The white with the black. It just looks so, I don't know. I mean, if she's in Canada, isn't she in Canada? Why didn't she do red and white? The Canadian colors. She's just so, she tries so hard to look chic and cool and but she just always comes up short. She always comes up short. And I wanted to tell you, I may have to put all my videos on private. I've got, I'm trying to get out of the contract with my current civil attorney right now. I just don't like them, and they never return my calls. And I just don't feel like, like they're really fighting for me. I think they're just like taking the case to go through the motions to get the money and nothing more. If I tell them, hey, look, I'm having trouble, I can't sit on the phone. You know what? And I'm unable to talk about it. I'm sorry. Unfortunately. So I may have to put these videos on private. So if they go away, you need to know that is why. Okay. I will eventually get back, but just in the future, if they go away, now you'll know why. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. Cool. And then you've got, right here, I mean, you've got just dorky, Now I'm on a lot of snow and ice here personally right now myself. And, I mean, I have some rather cool fur-lined boots that I bought. It's just too much. She's trying to look slick. These are the wrong boots. Sorry. And then she's got, the white, the three different shades going on here. She's got sort of a beige, an off-white, cream, and then white, and then the sloppy boots, and then the wig hat. It's just not, she always manages to look not put together. But the teeth do, she's got her dentures in, so they do match her pants. So, okay. God, God bless you all. Hopefully, do we get it? Oh no. My intro.